Let's make this beautiful bracelet together. To make this bracelet, you are going to need a thread, 4 beads, 2 beads, 2 fine needles, a hook and some jump rings. So let's get started. First of all, we need to tie this thread to this hook. Then we'll insert 5 beads each on both ends of these threads. Then we'll attach a 4 bead on the left string and lock it with the help of the right string. So basically it will get closed. Then we'll insert 2 beads on the left string and 1 bead on the right string. Then again we'll repeat the procedure of locking the left hand bead and make a diamond like shape. So basically our aim is to make a diamond shape with the help of these 4 black beads. We'll continue this process. 1 bead on the right hand side and 2 beads on the left hand side where the second bead has to be locked. So basically our aim is to complete the inner section of this bracelet by using these black beads, and then once we are done we will move on to the next section, that is creating hoops around these black beads with the help of the smaller beads. So here you can use any size of beads that you want, but just remember one thing: if you are using let's just say you are using a 6 bead for the inside bracelet, then you need to use a 3 bead for the outside portion. Now what we are going to do is we are going to insert the 10 smaller beads in any one side. So here I am inserting 10 beads on the right hand side of the string, and you need to insert the left hand needle from these beads all together. Now don't worry, you will get a straight line. Now what we are going to do is take out each side of these threads from the upper bead so that we are able to create a closed loop. Just keep on tightening the threads whenever you feel it right, because the more you keep your hands tight on these threads, the bracelet is going to look more neat and clean. So now it's time to create the loops. Insert 7 beads of the smaller size in each side of the thread. Now since we want to create a loop-like shape, you have to take out the needle from the upper bead as I am doing. You need to do it with both the sides of the thread. And yes, your loop is ready. So remember, we are not going to repeat this process for each layer. We are going to skip one layer and we are going to create a loop after the layer which we have skipped. Just keep watching. We'll gently pull the threads from the upper beads and then again lock it through the center bead. So again, we'll repeat the process of inserting 7 beads and creating a loop by locking the thread through the center bead. Now let's skip one layer again. You can create your own version of bracelet, that's absolutely your choice, but what I felt was if I create too many hoops, they will look messy. So instead of just looping, what we have done is we have skipped a layer in between. And I think it's looking pretty good till now. Now we have reached the other end of the bracelet. We need to take out the threads from each of these beads so that our bracelet is strong enough. So I am just taking out the threads from each of the beads that we have inserted. and let's lock the thread to the hook from where it started. I generally have a habit of locking the thread 4 times so that our bracelet is sturdy and it has no chance of getting opened. So I had already attached a few jump rings together, and now we are going to attach one of this jump ring to the other end of the bracelet. I have added 7 of them, and yeah, we are done with this bracelet, and I think it looks really nice. It took me about an hour or so to make this bracelet, but if you're a beginner, you might take at least 1.5 to 2 hours to complete this entire bracelet. But yes, it is worth the time. I just hope that you will like the video. You can leave a comment if you like it.